Out there, Jerry Springer, the people that be on Jerry Springer.
Glory.
Glory to. You can tell them people watch it. Turn around and correct it. I rebuke that spirit in the name of Jesus. I'm trying to set you free. You trying to stay free. I'm just messing with y'all. Listen, what you got to be careful of is the people that's around you will mess your territory up. But you will mess your own territory up too. Because if you don't replace this demonic system in your head, you're going to acclimate to what you used to do versus what God said. And see, like I say, it's the Maury show, so let me say this. Y'all laughed at the lady that run off because she don't know who her baby daddy is. But the thing about it is that you sit in here and you let folks mess up you when you're trying to get a word from the prophet so you can prosper. But ain't nobody run off the stage either. Because you let her sit right next to you and mess you up. You let him sit right next to you and mess you up. And ain't nobody checked him on day one. Because we are scared to rebuke folks. Because folks will get mad in the church. Well, get mad. Look at
That's right. That's right. Get over it.
I don't come to church by myself. Now, I ain't saying I got backup or bodyguards. I'm telling you, I came with the word, but if it get a little physical, Boomer is always ready. Figure don't like that. No, what I'm trying to tell you all is that we got to stop letting things mess us up and people mess us up, because God is trying to birth out of you a system that he can put in place that it will draw other folk. Because the thing about it is the reason why he raised you up among the people that you're with is because he wants to shine a light in that area where you at. And said if God can do it for you, then God can do it for me. But we got to get past this penny-handed jealousy and envy of one another. Look at, I'm glad that God will bless you. See, because you ain't going to have an excuse why you're not serving God. Amen, somebody. I want God to give you what your heart desires. Because I got an imagination. I want God to bless me. Y'all ain't saying that, man. It has nothing to do with you. Don't get mad. Don't hate. Just appreciate. Because I will appreciate what God does for you. See, that system, that way of thinking comes from that demonic system where you thrive in, live in. And as long as that system governs and you are walking in it day in and day out, it hits you, it bombards you. They declared, they did a study about 5 years ago that says we get hit between 3,000 and 10,000 demonic spirits or demonic messages every day. Now, how many messages are we getting from God every day? And you wondering why you angry. If somebody keeps hitting you that much, guess what? They will wear down your defenses if you are not putting something in to offset what they're saying. Because what happens is you walk according to who is speaking the loudest in your head. Well, why do you think the enemy is yelling in your head? Because he has to make sure he got your attention. Because most people, how many of y'all had to be disciplined when y'all was growing up? Because y'all was so-called hard-headed. Didn't I tell you to wash them dishes? I'm going to get them. And then, 2-3 hours done gone by and the dishes ain't got. So you didn't empty the garbage, you didn't make up the bed, whatever it is that you didn't clean up. And so they had to pull out the rod of correction to motivate you. And that lasted for a moment. So the next time something was on television you want to see and you didn't want to get up right away, and they said get up and do it, and you sat right there. My show on, yeah, when it go off, I do it, and so on and so forth until now. We have raised a generation that compromise.
Yeah.
See, the baby boomers got their butt whooped. And because now we really got a little education. And we don't subscribe to the Dr. Spock theory that time out.
It does not work.
He was invented when I grew up. Time out ain't mean you was knocked out. That's all that meant.
That was the time.
Now we are sitting kids in the corner telling them to be quiet. How you gonna tell a child to hush up when the food is riddled with so much sugar, monosodium glutamate, all these preservatives, all these pesticides? Come on, somebody. All these antibiotics, even in your water, your toothpaste. Oh, y'all ain't saying nothing up in here. And you wondering why your kids are the way they are. Let me help y'all. Our system wasn't even a word back in the 70s, 60s, 50s. Went back a little further. But now we're coming up through the ages. And we are babying our kids, and our babies are having kids. And we are sparing the rod. And the system is unleashing more demonic activity from the pit of hell. Because more people are acting up. Y'all ain't saying nothing up in here. And you're coming into the household of faith with an assignment, but not getting it. Not achieving what you were supposed to be doing. You thought you were just supposed to come and hear the man preach and go back home and watch your game. That ain't what you came for. God is trying to activate you. So he puts you on the wheel. And he makes you a vessel to accomplish a purpose for a specific time. But guess what happens? He brings you back to the wheel and break you down again. Some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all, that's just a foregone conclusion. You still so far out there now because of what you have gone through. But God is trying to make you into the vessel of honor. So he makes you over again. He said, I made a vessel and it was born. It was not perfected for what I called it to do. But it accomplished the purpose in where I sent it. But you got to come back to the house, the potter's house, and get back on the wheel and let God make it and mold you all over again. Because there's another assignment. When you accomplish that, guess what? You get the spoils and rewards from that you have just overcome. So every time you make a step forward, God's got to bless you. Why? Because you accomplished something. Y'all ain't saying nothing up in here. That's why one can take 1,000, two can take 10,000. Because when we tag one another in, we can pray for y'all. You want to tag somebody in? Baby, it's on you praying. They won't go see him to the altar. All right, hit somebody. It all is spread through the house. Sometimes it don't take preaching. It just takes the congregation to get on one accord and just say something. All you got to do is come in here. We're going to have a great time, and the Spirit of God is going to move like never before. And the fire of God is going to fall in this house, and it's going to rain up in here, up in here. You got to be prophetic when you come to church. I ain't come to sit. I ain't come to see them just sing a nice song and this is the day. Every day is the day.
That's right.
If you can get up